Hey y'all, welcome to Pleiadian Point of View. I'm Peyton with Peyton Energetics, and I'm a Pleiadian channel and starseed coach. So in today's point of view, the Pleiadians are going to be talking to us a little bit about how we can support our bodies in the current energies. As y'all have probably noticed, the planetary energies are just always getting stronger. So one of the things that a lot of us are dealing with right now is wondering how we can best support our bodies as we move through these increasing energies. We just start to see these energies popping up as issues in the body in some form or fashion. Almost all of us are dealing with this right now. So the P's are going to talk to us a little bit about a very simple way that we can support our bodies as the energies continue to ramp up. But before we dive into today's topic, don't forget to hit the subscribe button and the like button if you haven't done that yet. Now, when we are talking about supporting the physical body, this has been a huge topic of ours in the spiritual community over the last 5 or so years, when we really started to see that escalation of planetary energies. And we started to realize they weren't going back down. Things just started to get more and more intense. So we've had to look for more and more ways to support our physical bodies, to ease some of that discomfort that a lot of us are feeling, some of those strange symptoms that come and go as the energies do really funky things. But there's one simple way that we can support ourselves when the energies are intense, which pretty much always these days. And so that's what the P's are going to be talking about in today's video, how to support your body. Now, one of the things that we've talked about a little bit in the past is our 3D body-mind system. Most of us, of course, if we are adults, were born into a 3D planetary grid, which means we were born onto a planet that was very, very heavy and dense. We talk about that in the spiritual community as 3D, right? Everyone's familiar with that. But over the last 12 or so years, we have moved off of that 3D grid. We have moved into the fourth dimension. Some call this fourth density. And we are now tapping into fifth dimensional energies more and more. We just can't quite hold it perfectly yet. So we're doing a little bit of ping-ponging around in energy right now, where we're reaching up and touching fifth dimensional energies, and then we still are kind of sinking back down to that 4D consciousness level. So what is happening is this 4D level is kind of a buffer zone between 3D and 5D. It is such a huge vibrational jump to move from 3D to 5D that we had to have a whole zone in between to let our bodies kind of catch up to the new consciousness on the planet. And so that's what we're kind of moving through as we move through what we refer to as fourth dimensional energies. But what's interesting here is our physical bodies were designed as 3D vehicles. Right? So we talk about the 3D body-mind system, which is essentially our brain and our nervous system. This is what we sometimes refer to as our egoic structure. This is a structure that let humans have a 3D experience. Right? The mind would block out anything of higher vibration. And our mind, of course, would send the message to the nervous system, and our physical body would block out higher dimensional information. That's what let humans have what we refer to as the 3D experience. But that game is over now, and we now have access to the fifth dimensional consciousness grid. But our physical bodies haven't quite completed the upgrade. So that's one of the reasons we can struggle so much in our physical bodies in these energies, is because our physical bodies were meant to be dense 3D humans. So these new energies, when they come into the planet, kind of scramble our physical body. So one of the things that happens as we go through this transition from 3D humans to 5D humans is we have to bring our physical body with us. It has to start holding more light than it's used to. And that's an uncomfortable process. So one of the ways that our 3D body-mind system was designed was to block out higher dimensional information. So all those downloads from our higher self, all of those extrasensory abilities that we talk about in the spiritual world, telepathy, clairvoyance, clairaudience, being able to connect with our higher self, with our star family, all of these things require us to access fifth dimensional and higher energies. But the way our body is designed as the former 3D humans is it's designed to block all that stuff out. So as we are moving through this process of upgrading ourselves as a human collective, we are having to overcome the way our 3D body was designed to operate. Its very function was to block out all of this higher dimensional stuff. Because if we knew that we could change our reality in an instant, if we could manifest from light completely, we would pop out of 3D instantly. We couldn't play the game, right? So what we're having to do now is overcome some of our old biological processes, those things that our body does automatically to keep us in 3D. One of the ways that our body does this is through tension. So when we are trying to bring in higher dimensional information, whether that's connecting with our guides, with our higher self, trying to get downloads from our team, our body-mind system automatically blocks the signal. It recognizes that very high vibrational energy as foreign, right? Doesn't exist on the 3D earth. So our body-mind system blocks it out. Now, one of the ways that our body-mind system does this is through the use of tension. So if you feel into your body right now, you will find you are holding way more tension than you probably realized. And a quick little way that you can check this is just close your eyes for about 10 seconds and just gently scan your body with your mind. Just looking for any areas where you feel tension, where you feel muscle pain, where you feel that you're tightening or contracting. And it's probably going to surprise you how much tension you actually find. So for some of us, we tense up our muscles. Very common, right? In the neck, in the shoulders, the lower back. For a lot of us, we hold a ton of tension in our facial muscles. Right? We're holding that polite expression on our face, but we're actually holding a lot of tension in the face. So as you just gently kind of scan your body, just notice any area where you're feeling discomfort, tension, that kind of sensation of kind of gripping or tensing. You may be curling up your hands, you may be balling up your toes, you may find you're breathing really shallowly. All of these are just different ways that our body kind of goes into autopilot mode to block out higher dimensional energies. So we end up holding a lot of resistance, a lot of tension in the body, in the face, in the muscles, in the joints. And what this does is, this is how our body was designed to function as 3D beings. It just blocks out anything it doesn't recognize. Treats it as a threat, right? So one of the things that we're having to overcome as we go through this ascension process is some of these old biological reactions. And one of the huge ones is the tension you hold in your body, just day in, day out, without even thinking about it. It's just normal, right? Now, this even ramps up another level if something stressful happens during your day, right? If you get stuck in traffic or you forgot to do something that you were supposed to do and you can feel that your actual stress levels go up, just take a moment and peek in at what your body is doing in response. You're probably going to notice that you have tensed up even more. This is one of the easy ways that we can start to release physical resistance from the body. And all we have to do is just notice where we're holding tension on a particular day and then take a couple deep breaths and just consciously invite your body to relax. You're just giving it permission to respond in a different way. And as we start to do this multiple times during the day, we're retraining that old 3D body-mind system so that it's not fighting us as much. Now, this whole process of tensing the physical body, it really serves two purposes. The first, of course, is what I just mentioned. This is one of the kind of 3D processes that blocked out higher dimensional information. Just let us have that 3D experience. But another function that this plays from a biological level is when we start to tense the body, is this is how our body-mind system keeps us in separation. Right? Whenever we're faced with something we don't like, something that scares us, something that makes us mad, we tense the body. And this is our ego's way of trying to separate us from that thing. That's why if you've ever read books on body language or talked to someone who really knows how to read body language, they read those signs of tension, right? When we're stressed out, we start to cross our arms and hunch our shoulders. And all of this is a way of maintaining separation between ourselves, our body, our what we view as our egoic self, and a threat, something we don't like, something we don't approve of, right? We do it through tensing the body. So the very simple way to start training ourselves out of this is to just start overriding that signal. And all we have to do that is just scan our body a couple times a day. You can do it in about 30 seconds. Just notice, where are you holding tension today? Are you feeling that tension in your gut? Are you balling up your toes inside your shoes? Are your facial muscles rigid? All of these are different ways that we do this. We tense the body without really thinking about it. And then just invite your body to relax. Just send some breath through your body to those areas that you're holding tension and just invite a sensation of relaxation. Now, we can't always get all of it. You may notice that there's an area like your lower back or between your shoulder blades that you can't quite get to let go. That's okay. You're just starting to invite the body to respond differently. And as you start to do this over time, this is one of the best ways that we can release resistance from the body. Because when we are holding tension, the ego is holding us in separation. And what is separation? It's just 3D. That's what 3D is all about. The separation of ourself from others. And as we start to let go of the body, release some of that tension in the body, we start to release that 3D programming. We start to remember that everything is us. We don't have to brace ourselves so much against the outside world. But it requires a little bit of conscious practice. This is something that we have to do many times a day, but it's super easy. You can do it in about 15 seconds. And as you do this more, a really cool thing happens. You start to let in more of your higher self energy, more of your soul energy, without your body-mind system, that egoic structure, kicking it out. So you get lots of benefits out of this simple little practice of releasing tension in your body. You increase the amount of downloads you get from your guides, your star family, your higher self, just because your body's not blocking it out automatically. You're looking at the information and you're telling your body, it's okay to let this in. This higher vibrational energy isn't a threat. But the other thing you're doing is you start to unplug from the 3D system, because the 3D system is just all about separation. It was just the game of that level of consciousness. We're just not playing that game anymore. So the more we start to release resistance in the body, the more we start to tune in to the 5D consciousness grid. But we got to keep that autopilot reaction of the body, that tensing that we don't realize we're doing, got to start to override that manually to really take advantage of this. So simple little practice today to start releasing a lot of that resistance that we just didn't quite realize we were holding in our bodies. So I hope this helps you. It's a little energy tool from the Pleiadians to help us just bring a little relief to our bodies right now. So that is what I've got for you in this week's POV. Hope it helps you. As always, don't forget to click the subscribe button and the like button if you haven't done that. And if you want to learn all of the amazing energy tools that the Pleiadians teach in these videos, just click the link in the description to work with me one-on-one. I'll see you next time. Bye, y'all.